Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the direct method of calculating arithmetic mean. First, let's go to the simplest example of an individual series where we are having individual observations. Here we are having incomes of different families. Some are earning 850 rupees or some are earning 420 rupees. So this is income in a day. Now the mean formula is sum of all observations divided by the number of observations. So it is very simple to calculate. We add up the income of all the families. So when we do that, we come to a total of 11,160 and we divide it by the number of observations, which is 10, which gives us the average mean income of this family as 1,116 rupees. Now on the other hand, we can go and see what happens when we remove 3 families which are rich from this population. So in this example, you can see that when we remove the top 3 families, the mean now reduces to 694.29 rupees. So when we calculate only for A to G families, which are comparatively poorer or middle class, we have a 400 rupees decrease in the approximately in the average income of these households. That means that the inclusion of the rich families was pulling up the average by almost 400 rupees. So now if you take it out of 700 rupees, 400 rupees is more than 50%. That means just by including the rich families in our observations, we had increased the average income of the household by more than 50% of the income of poor and middle class families. So this shows us the gap between the middle class and the poor families with the rich families is so big that including them for the calculation of average causes a large change, more than 50% change in the average income. So this is a very skewed kind of population distribution of income in the population. Let's include the H family, which has income of 2,500 rupees. This increases the total income to 7,360, which gives us an average of 920 rupees. That means by including the rich family, we have increased our average income by almost 220 rupees. So 50% of the rise in average income comes from just one family. That family has such a high income that it can change the average income of the population. Inclusion of the second richest family, which is I, raises the total to 9,660, which increases the average to 1,073, which is an increase of 300 rupees from the average of the poor and middle class families. So as you can see, these rich families have a skewed distribution of income where very few have a large amount of income and most of the population has very low income. Now let's go on to calculate direct method discrete series data. So direct method, when we calculate average income, we divide the multiple of product of frequency with the observation. We sum those observations and we divide it by the number of observations, which is given in the mean formula on the right side. So let's calculate this. The first observation is 0. We multiply it by the frequency of 1, which gives us the product as 0. So this is a problem where a coin was tossed multiple times, 1024 times, and we are counting how many times heads came in a continuous sequence. So if it came only once, then we counted 10 such incidents of the coin head coming once. Heads coming 0 number of times came only once. Similarly, the frequency of head coming twice came 45 times. Okay, let's go on now. Let's multiply 1 by 10, so we get 10. Then next we multiply 45 by 2 to get 90. So we keep multiplying the frequency and the number of heads. 3 into 120 gives us 360. Then 4 into 210 gives us 840. 5 into 252 gives us 1260. 6 into 210 gives us 1260. 7 into 120 gives us 840, and so on. We keep multiplying the frequency and the number of heads or the observation to get the total product, and we do the last one. We get 10 into 1 is 10. So then we add up the total of all the products of the frequency and the observations to get 5120 as the total, which we then apply to the formula. So 5120 is in the numerator, and in the denominator we have 1024, and when we do the calculation we get a mean income of 5 rupees for this, or 5 is the mean number of heads or the average number of heads which comes in this Costain experiment, which is the same as a normal distribution. So as you can see, in the lower edges you have very little frequency, and on the large values also you have very low frequency. This is truly a normal distribution.